Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and I'm here with an elegant Christmas in July card. It wasn't going to start this way, but once I put this ephemera piece on top of it, the card was done. But before I get started, crafters, you can get 10% off site-wide using the code Suzanne. And with the previous release, which I'll link the video here, there was an unfortunate situation with the website host, and the release didn't go out on time. As a matter of fact, it took a few days. So Emma, the owner of mycreativetime, had to open up a new website, which is a new online store. The new release is there. A lot of the previous items are still going over there, okay? There's going to be some time to get everything moved from the old website to the new website. It's been a mess. She has shed tears over this, okay? So Christmas in July at mycreativetime was exciting with the release. What wasn't exciting was what happened with the website host. But you can get 10% off site-wide. Alrighty, let's get into what I did with this card, because I took out the poinsettia die plate, which is from the new release. It's called Poinsettia Die Plate, where you can just run this. So I ran it once with green, ran it once with yellow cardstock, and then with the pattern paper. Let's talk about that pattern paper for a second, because it is super exciting. The pattern paper is 'Tis the Season 2026. This is a 6 by 8.5 inch paper pad. Look at all these fun designs. You can see this in the release video. I used this pattern right here for the flower for the poinsettia. Isn't that pretty? And I had these poinsettias, and my plan was to do something like this with the poinsettias. But then once I had put this with that ephemera, it was the ephemera that made me finish the card. I had a whole different plan. So plan A was poinsettia die plate. Didn't end up using, but I can save this for a future card. Second, in plan A, I was supposed to use the Holiday Bear Hugs ephemera. There's so many bits of ephemera. Each image in here has, like, I believe 6 of it, like 6 of the same image. You can do so much with this. It's like a 6-for-1 winner, I guess, in terms of ephemera. Lots of bears in different poses, all sorts of fun. So that's Holiday Bear Hugs ephemera. Didn't use that. But I did use the Holiday Evergreens ephemera. And I had said when I first used this that this can really dial up the elegance very quickly. It did it here again. So here is the ephemera piece. And there is 2 sets of this large ephemera piece. In the background here, I do have the pattern paper, but this works so well with the pattern paper. I just took out one of the pieces because I love these large pieces so much. And I just put it there, and I was like, oh gosh, that's looking really good. Then I put the teddy bear on top of it, but it didn't look right. So let me show you. It kind of like, it didn't go with the whole theme. Like, I went from a fun, playful card into an elegant card in 2 seconds. But the beauty of it is, you can do the same thing too. It's cute, but I like it like this. Depends on who the recipient is. With this Christmas in July release, you get fun and playful and elegant at the same time. Love that. And the pattern paper works on both with the colorways, okay? So again, the pattern paper is 'Tis the Season 2026 back here. Then I shopped my Creative stash to finish off the card. So for this layer with the doily, I'm coming back into the Snowflake Doily die. In the release video, I used the Snowflake Doily. I didn't use the shadow. So I said, I'm going to make a card again and use the shadow. That's the shadow, which I should have used. You get 3 sizes of doily. You get a 4-inch doily. This is the 3-inch doily. And then there's a 2-inch doily. Each one of them has that shadow layer, this outer piece. So I'm using some basil cardstock in green, which works so well with all of this, even this too. And that's what I cut out this time. So I knew I was going to use the whole doily. As a matter of fact, the doily was supposed to be like cut in half, and then a piece up here and a piece down here, and then the bear in the center. It was this whole plan I had. And then I was going to anchor it with the poinsettia. Changed my mind completely. As soon as I put this little piece on top of that, it was done. So I cut this out, a white cardstock, and then that second layer out with green. This is fabulous. Oldie but goodie. Snowflake Doily die. Now, there is a few doily dies at mycreativetime. I'm going to list the other 2 below this one. So you'll see option. With the options, and I'm detailing and linking everything I'm talking about. With the other 2 options, they're all the same size. So this shadow that's working here will also work on the original doily, which is your all year round winner. Then there is this one, and then there's a gingerbread one. If there's another one, I'll link that too, but I think it's only 3 of them, okay? So this is really fun and enhanced by that layer. For these two outer layers, I'm coming into the rectangle frame A2 die. Largest die is an A2, 4 1/4, 5.5 inch. Then there is a matting layer with stitch detail, which is the rectangle frame die layers. It is 1/4 of an inch shorter, okay? So this is 4 by 5 1/4 inch. This is great with all the layers for making A2 cards, and that stitch detail really adds that texture that you want on your layers. And finally, I'm using the sentiment from the new release, Cozy Holiday Hugs Stamp and Die. Look at all the various ways you can stamp these sentiments. So many of them too. Each style here, which is a wavy banner, a curved banner like this, like a U shape, I guess. And then this one straight across, there's 3 sizes, large, medium, and small. Here I'm using the small in this one up here at the top, okay? So there's a scallop detail on the outside, same green cardstock. And then I cut this piece, I believe, right here. Use that with the sentiment, Merry Christmas right here. I think you can mass produce this card a multitude of times. And when you finish out of the pattern paper, you can then shop your stash or get another paper pack or maybe some of your older My Creative Time paper packs and then do the same formula. I think this is very, very pretty. You can make a box card set. You could just give everybody at work different of the same style, like the same doily. The sentiment can change here and there, but then the recipe stays the same. Doily with that layer with this and then that outer layer. I could have also brought the green out here, but it would have been too much. It would have been green on green on green. So then I decided to bring it out here in white. What do you think of this? It's a very clean card, but I like it. And then I could also finish it with some gems, but for some reason, when I had put this layer on and then put the sentiment, I was done. That was it. My mind said, yeah, stop right there. You don't need to go any extra, but if you want to do extra, put pearls. That looks like a pearl. Put some pearls out here. Put some gems. You could even tie a ribbon, something like that too, and personalize it more. But I think this is a gorgeous card, a clean card, and a quick card to make. Alrighty, crafters, that is it. Everything will be detailed and linked below. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for your patience with the release. You can still shop the release now and get a 10% discount using the code Suzanne. There's that fun gift box and all sorts of other goodies, so you can check out that video. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video, stay crafty, my friends. Bye!